What are your values? The thing you value most, you will give yourself. That's how it works, I guess, here in the clone world. I'd like to mention Iowa. Validation. That's the word I was seeking earlier. Attention seeking behavior and validation. To be valified in this brick realm. Haven't found much red brick in Alaska yet. The greater glory that was, of course, brick buildings that help you validate yourself. Clown Show Planet, Honks Clown Horn, Where do thoughts and ideas come from? A bunch of fools wandering around looking for something physical when it turns out to be something you already knew, or can. But yourself, knowing yourself, is like being new, renewed, or reborn. Some say maybe. Well, I don't know about that. My pen malfunctioned as I have now moved on to my Cooper's Landing pen. Okay, thanks. Okay, think. I may do the next video like this. Attention to detail. Where do thoughts come from? What are ideas, even though, really, actually, for a second, I was wondering. Where do they come from? What seems off about all this? Something seems off. I mean, it looks nice. It feels good. But something's off. What's off? They think it's in the mind, but they don't understand where it really is. Anyway, John Keel. Examine the effects that the phenomena leave on the individual. The individual. Where do you find one of those at? So, I choose compassion some days. I have to trust I know true power. I have no need to steal from anyone or anything at all. Devouring cognitive energy by busting people off their paradigm. Making them doubt themselves. That's what they do, isn't it? When what they believe about themselves, their core identity. They want to gain access to core identity. Cognitive core. They try to figure out what you want, and then they offer it to you, a special secret. Solution? Attention. They want to control your attention. And that's how and when they put the hooks into you. They try, until they reach the core. Or an orifice they can crawl into. So they'll huddle and scuttle around the outside like animals around a pond. Or in the pond. Whatever's relevant about poisoning in water. And what do they find? They suddenly leave. They tried to reach inside, attack, and drain. And they tried to attack all your beliefs and methods. They tried to replace it with theirs. Oh, I know what I'm talking about now. They try to destroy your confidence and they replace it with their approval. So you don't get to have confidence anymore when you deal with these types of people. You just get to have their approval, or you don't have it and you try harder. If I could, I grab their skull personally with both hands. I tell them, quiet, be still, it's time for you to go now. The time for subtleties and games is over. This is stone to the bone. This is authentic versus counterfeit. A true or false statement, an element deemed unpure by this alchemist will be dumped, abandoned, and destroyed, and personally when applicable. I take one step closer to the authentic self and say that I think trust and compassion are spiritual strengths where I'm at and where I'm going. None of these common space items really interest me at all. Spirit is supreme. Life and death may just be a relative perspective, sure. Does it really matter at all? I know self. Games of predator and prey do not amuse me. What I have cannot be taken. Once you know what I have, you will know you don't have it. Not everybody, of course. And it's not just me that holds it, obviously. And I hold a thing that I gathered from others because I didn't have it on my own. You will want it, and so do I, but it's not mine to show you, and I have no further attention or interest to share with you. Your existence represents weakness to me. To those who nerf, seek, like rats, Karens. I'm just gonna stick to that. Leave it at that. People, certain people. But we don't need to concern ourselves with them because we concern ourselves with ourselves. But then again, we must read it as it is written under a request from the manager. So please stick to the script and do not deviate from what's on the paper. So that's just how we're doing this. Doesn't matter why it's there or when it was put there or who put it there. You just read what's there. Do you got that? Yeah, sure. Okay, go ahead. Can I get some water? No. You can keep reading, though. Oh, good. I think I'll just keep reading. But it's not mine to show you, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. They tried to turn you into one of them. One who is incomplete and seeking, just seeking, outwardly. I get it. Get out of the bog. Stop seeking, stop waiting, be here now. Need nothing. For now, want nothing, until it's safe. Theft. The need to be a predator is an admission of weakness. Aw, dang. Beware about anyone who makes you feel any self-doubt at all when they're around. I mean, stick to the script. Anyone who makes a presentation to knowing what you need, in my opinion, we only call these people narcissists when we believe these people are doing this unknowingly, but they are predatory devourers. I don't think we can break their jaw and let it hang and declare them, declaw them. It may be best to let them feed on a source so pure and so abundant that they take one taste and now they doubt themselves. Now they are cast into seeking and begging of their abundant source. I cannot share it with you, and I would not. It is a strength that is greater than me, and I draw on it. Yet it doesn't ever submit to me. It doesn't allow me to either. It just is, and by intuition and wisdom, gnosis, of accumulated trivium knowledge, I am become one with it. You can steal from me, but by doing so, you are subtracting for yourself. What am I? You can test my steel, but looking into the mirror, you can judge your success on how long you can hold my gaze. And my answer to you is the feeling you get when you stop looking in the mirror and turn away. You can't pick me up, you can't hide from me, but I can see you always, and I can knock you down when I choose. What am I? Well, I am you, isn't it? I choose trust and compassion. I choose not to steal, I choose to live and die. If that's a thing. I am here now. That is knowing. I'm going to step out of the script and say, who really cares about any of that? I'll deal with it when I get there naturally. That is knowing. Full moon here in Anchorage, Alaska. That moon is sure ripping bright from east to west. Woo, 5 stages of humanity. Thanks again for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the alert bell so you know when I post new stuff, as I literally may be trying to give you an urgent update on something. I am tuned in to where good ideas come from. I am aligned with the most, best, highest, purest, greatest potentia in the field, and then within myself, and I am fully connected to being. What is reality? Objective or construction within mind, or layered technology construct integrated with mind, body, and spirit? None of it all exists, sublimated into something that isn't. But it is, isn't it? Into a seamless narrative called consciousness, being overseen by awareness. What is the relationship still in a confusion between mind and environment, internal, external, modifiable construct, genetic and personal history, plus choice equals change. Petroleum fuel is not dinosaur juice. Fossil fuels are found below where fossils are buried. Thursday, February 13th. And then growth occurs. Opinions change. Oh, dang. Tears of compassion. Increasing involvement with life and the personalities around us and the stakes we put in and the reservations when we say, no, I won't. Well, yes, I will. And yes, I am. Happy birthday to my mom. Midgard, huh? Midgard Shanga is the realm really Midgard. And now it's upon the time in which we imagine further. Create more, tighten your grip on yourself, and be. Not reading that. My grandfather once told me, sick people always hog up all the attention. Mud floods in California right now, Malibu. Woo. Hey, ready for work. When you're on the bottom of society and culture, of course you're going to think the world is upside down. Sunday, February 23rd, 10 days after that. Delightful section of notes. Back from my trip for inventory services from Anchorage to Soldotna. Yada yada yada, all good. Moving trees. Yup, walking trees. Fresh ideas, I'm full of them. The Green Beret, new job. Met the main boss today. She said thanks for the try and told me you stay right here and paid me on the spot. Then said, yeah, don't call us, I'll call you. Okay, bye. Thank you. So yeah, not so sure if they're giving me a chance. They gave you a chance and they said, thanks for the try. Anymore, haha. Well, sure, some back to the job search. Life living in a hologram? No. What difference does it make if it's a fucking hologram or a Etch-a-Sketch or just your mind? Like, what difference is that gonna really make? Is that gonna, like, somehow alter your odds of having a good day if you know that this is somehow less real than real? Does that mean it's less painful, or like that you're not gonna need to eat anymore or get bored ever? Sure. 15 years remain. Oh, okay, good. That sounds like the start of every other stupid story I've heard. 2040, sure. These 15 pages of notes have been sitting here on my desk since before February 19th. A spear. Remember a guy said that in Apocalypse Now. Anyways, going sideways across with a scythe inside or on it. Broomstar. Thursday, February 25th, 2025. Two of Hos's forces were seen in the sky. And still, we despise such signs from God. Phoenix and Nemesis X. Sure, bud. We must be truly habituated to seeking flaws and imperfections in ourselves, our surroundings, and others around us, as well as literally everything. Always picking and seeking for that little fucking thing to rip off and go, look. Kind of like when the dog farts and you're like, who did that? What dog was it? Like, what does that matter? Why does that matter? It doesn't. Or does it? Two opposing forces, huh? Yeah. We live in between them, Midgard. Middle Earth? Who knows? What do you think about this picture? Oh, and you got this picture here, lad. You like that? I could shift it right up from reading this paper to narrating these pictures. And now this picture here is some glitter stuff, pretty stuff. It's really just for you to look at. It's not for you to think about. It's really just for the better version of yourself. But, yeah. Let's have a look at that for a second there. Oh, success, awesome, motivated, integrity, truth for its march, joy, success, awesomeness, best day ever. That's pretty much sounds just great. So, oh, well, don't point at me. I don't know what they're saying right now, but I'm now interested. Should not do those. Anyways, going back to this piece of paper. We must be truly habituated to being fucking awesome, because here we go. This is a way of thinking. Only if there's nothing wrong. Which doesn't probably even matter at all anyways. It's only perfection. Everything is already done. Creation is already created, and it surfaces and diminishes. Like the tide, leaving bits of pieces of what was, to add over all that what will be. And we are in as much a part of wielding all the same into the realm. That's just great. Give me a chance. Give yourself a chance to get further away from my foot so it doesn't kick your ass for not fucking being good enough on your own. Give you a chance. Damn you for making me have to give something a chance till I could stop what I was doing and take a moment to do what it is that you were saying. The hell do you mean give you a chance? I was just walking through here. It was a yes or no question. And I said yes, and here you are. Now you're talking about chances? What the hell's wrong with you? Okay, so let me just Anchorage, Alaska, February 26th. A web. Oh, great truck. Look at that truck. It looks like a smoked cigarette on the front. That was not the cause of the giant black smoke cloud earlier when they started this video, by the way. I don't know if that was this video, but sexy truck though, just up the street. Maybe not. Cool. Anyways, a notebook, a reflection, a web browser, page, another reflection, zero source energy. Where do thoughts and ideas come from? Well, to stay true to oneself is hard because there is no self. There is no collection of events and reactions, causes and effects isolated in sequence in some type of chronological order. to portray who you are now as a final product, as who you think yourself to be portrayed to the environment, mirrored, and others around you mirroring, reflecting. Who you are is built around you. Who you are is built up with boots on pavement, stone and rock. The way you respond to happenings and phenomena. Sure, yes, but something about what you are is already done and created. Yet, how could you ever know who and what you are if all you ever do is respond and interact with objects with design, designated design, and appointed purpose? In social and mental constructs, still only interacting with what was left for you to find. You sold to you, presented to you in a controlled environment. What? Just go with it. Just luck knowing who you are. Good luck knowing who you are when all you'll be is a collection of causes and effects initiated by items bought and sold or manufactured, making you the action figure on the shelf. There is nothing to dodge. There is nobody to control. Isolated phenomena. Even if it's real, it's fake. Reality observation discussion. My name is Kenneth. I work in retail. Whatever you think it is, that's what it is. In the House of Mirrors. Being true to yourself, what does that mean then? Relationships, finances, domestications, home economics, sure. Service economy, sure. Doing nicely, still the same. I'd like to mention Iowa real quick. Oh, okay, guys, let's put that down. Check that down on here. Sure. Okay, dance, little doll, and your dollhouse, feeding your little birds. I laugh with you, ha ha ha. Freaky, divine. Hugh, man. Oh wow, okay. Make him waves. Make him stay awake, make him get up for work. Now, no. Just know what is and see what's there outside the reflections of you. Last in reflections of yourself. I put my hands out, not to block, but to clear the plane of thought, knowing and being. I am now. That's when it happens. But passing through the etymology of language and reality. The dream. Oh, sure, like you know a dream from being awake. Do you really think you know the difference? Okay, and that's just it, just like your bookends and what you think you know. What do you mean by bookends? I mean, okay, you read the book. Now you know about the story. And the story was within one part we call the front. That's when you pick it up, you'll touch one side of it. It's either the front or the back. We also have a third side, but we don't talk about that. Or else you're a jackass, because there's only two sides of a book, the front and the back. The other part's a binder. So anyways, you open the front, and then there you go. What do you know? I don't know. But whatever it is, it's in the bookends. So knowing and being, I am now. That's when it happens, but passing through the etymology of language and reality. The dream. Know to be, to see the dream, to be, to know. Mirage. Shades of reality. Arrays of perspective. Assimilated into awareness. My grasp. So what's to know? And what's for show? It seems to be inside we dream to know it all. Creator and created. The is I am. Waves or particles. Rhythm or flow. It's quite possible to know. If you hold on tight, you just might see yourself for true. Loyalty to shitty ideas of you. How would you know? You bought this idea as true. Yet the things you like and dislike are marketed to you by psychopathic marketing pieces of shit. Magic psychology? Yeah, they use that against you. So be aware of both sides of the blade, as well as the handle. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Pretty lame, but you'll see that those three things, social conditioning, marketing, and magic psychology, add up into social conditioning, and you'll pass through the region of this marketing likes and dislikes and influencing. You'll see that most of the losers that want to pay to learn magic and pay for divination like tarot reading want to use it for sex, power, love, and finances. Manipulation, I'd rather say keep your fucking loser money and no thanks. I won't tell you shit from shit. Go on, go take pics, selfies of yourself drowning. Similar face, smiley face. Yay, I was just kidding. Most of these losers come to me and want to what? Okay, so let's see how that turned out for right now.